January 30th, morning of the 2021 Kitesurfing WA State Titles. After a night in the dunes of Wilbinga sleeping under the bright yellow moon, the boys awake to the sound of waves lapping on the shores. The wheels are quickly set in motion, driving to Wedge Island, 80 kilometres north of their campsite. Upon arrival, Bonnie finds friends, fellow kitesurfers already out in the water enjoying the waves. The wind, swinging towards onshore at 1:30 p.m, looks promising for the event to get rolling. The lads all gather to set up the event, judging tents, spectator tents, toilets, etc. Shortly after, competitors are all called in for the event briefing.
WA State Wave Titles. This is our 10th year of running this cost, or our 10th year of at least attempting to run this. On waves, Shelby will lead with the highest scores. That's important to come back to that. To facilitate this, surfers will be judged on their best two waves. So, when you go out, you can surf as many waves as you want, but only your top two will count.
Russell, Captain Curtin, 10 years running, the driving force of the event. With the backing of Kitesurfing Australia and Cabrina Kitesurfing, enormous respect and appreciation from everyone for his tremendous commitment. Thanks, legend. This year, an army of willing hands included Luca De Prado on logistics, National Head Judge Andre C. Carter, Cody and Dan, Captain Curtin's sons, on the flags and keeping the event running on time. KWA crew provided tents, dunnies, insurance, council approval and constant online representation prior to this year's state titles. Yes, and wow, Captain Russell even organised a budgie smuggling water photographer, Nigel Nosering Aloysius. We even had defending champion himself, Ryland Blakeney, on standby with a jet ski for safety support. For Nigel Nosering, it was all about floundering around in the cool blue water, luckily not attracting the men in grey suits. Maybe it was the colourful budgies that scared them away. The wind finally swung from a brutal 2 days of hard easterlies to a gusty south-southwesterlies. The event was finally locked in for 2:30 p.m. The first heat, a non-eliminating heat for everyone. First place makes it through to semi-finals and the rest drawn for a reportage heats to progress to semis. The heats begin starting with the juniors. Dan Curtin leading the charge, throwing buckets to the sky, and Ruben attacking everything head-on, making it look like double overhead waves from his 4'0" structure. Two dark horses soon emerged, Ethan Forrest and Patrick Smythe, standing out with their power and precision, with Patrick taking out the junior division.
It's all about confidence, baby.
The women's division attracting many first-time competitors in a gusty 15 to 20 knot winds. A few unable to lock in high scores, but a sign of great things to come. There was a mix-up in the judging booth as the jersey colours were getting hard to see with the sun behind it. In the end, it didn't matter as it wasn't an eliminating round. They all had more water time. The standout winner though, Yasmina Bushana, followed by Kirsten Kingdon in second place. A great battle was laid out by amateurs. This year, the level of talent was high. The winds provided some challenging conditions, reaching 15 knots. Gear selection was at its crucial forefront. Those who selected wisely made it through to finals. Jordan Wesley, Woody Corcoran and Lamberto. Lamberto ripping and Jordan taking first place over the 2-day event. Legends Division, the big hitters, had a forceful mix with WA surf champion Shane Danaher on the new Alula kites and his teammate Jason Marshall, an ex-Australian MX Pro riding the Ocean Rodeo Alula Rome. Captain Curtin was also tearing a new one down the line, linking 4 turns a wave, but it was the salty dog, quietly spoken, well-mannered, smooth sailing Dave Murphy who took out the first heat, sending the rest of the legends into round 2. The wind came on light and the 10-metre Alula was in a class of its own, proving too superior. First and second place winner Jason Marshall was surgically circumcising tops off every wave, while Shane, with his relentless backhand attack, narrowly missing out the win from his bud Jason Marshall. Masters Division was filled with excitement, Gordon Pettigrew mentioning it was the most exciting heat battles of the day. Bonnie Celestio, well rested from COVID ISO, was in the realm and hard to beat, challenged by Dan Hazel, resulting in the tightest heat, an equal first for Bonnie and Dan. Day 2 of competition saw Italian import Luca Di Prato and Mike Mesilio in the finals against equal first, Bonnie and Dan. Scores were low due to a lull in waves, each competitor waiting 10 minutes during their heat. Bonnie, yet to score a wave, with 3 minutes left in the heat, turns onto a wave, creamed it. Seconds later, going straight back out to find another gem, throwing in a layback hack with a finishing closeout move, and slammed it shut to narrowly take out the Masters Division.
She's making me nervous, she's making me nervous. Nothing she knows, nothing she knows.
The men's open division was to be the highlight and icing on the cake to what had been an epic weekend of kitesurfing. Breaking news of WA lockdown was called by the Premier and to commence 6 p.m. Sunday night. Most people who had been knocked out of their heats bailed following the broadcast, heading south, back to Perth. Those remaining in the competition witnessed Andre Carter, Dan Jones, Dale Staton tearing waves, the lesser of larger sets coming through. Ryland Blakeney, unmatched on the day and always in position, swooped into some tasty walls demonstrating his power and ability to read the ocean. Ryland had the secret weapon, a 7-metre Rome Alula, and although conditions picked up, he still managed to unhook, belting head-high closeouts with style and precision, winning the men's open division. Observers all felt they had won seeing Ryland perform his brilliance. By the end of the second day, those remaining enjoyed cold beers reflecting on the competition. High-fiving, hugs and selfies were brief before packing up and hightailing it home before lockdown. Driving through Lancelin, police were setting up roadblocks. The radio was instructing WA residents to get home and self-isolate for 5 days. Masks were mandatory and public places had heavy fines should mandatory rules be disobeyed. For some it came as a shock. Bonnie previously experiencing 14 days of self-isolation prior to the competition. The young lads Cody and Dan Curtin were stoked to get an extra week off before starting the 2021 school term.
We can conquer anything together. All of us are bonded forever. If I die, you die, that's the way it is. To all my friends, present, past, and beyond. To all those who weren't with us too long, life's the most precious thing that you can lose. While you were here, fun was never ending. Last minute was only the beginning. Can't